Okay, session resumes. Next item, please.
The letter dated September 26, 2022 of Engineer Rolly Campillos of SDO submitting a chronological events concerning the purchase and status of payment for Jimenez property.
If there are questions from the members of the Sangguniang Panglungsod to Engineer Rolly Campillos with regards to the purchase and status of payment of the Jimenez property represented by Ms. Edita Santoyo. Yes, the Honorable Salvador del Castillo.
In one of our meetings with the Honorable Mayor, he mentioned that we'll just wait for the process to be completed. As of now, we are securing an exemption for the payment of capital gains tax, and the Mayor requested us that we will just wait for the that exemption before we pay the balance to the Jimenez.
Any questions to Engineer Rolly Campillos? If there are none, then we just take note of the submitted letter by Engineer Campillos as to the chronological events regarding the purchase and status of payment of the Jimenez property in Barangay Balatas. Okay. Thank you, Engineer Rolly Campillos. Next item, please.
The letter dated September 28, 2022 of the City Administrator pertaining to the certification issued to the effect that no proposal was received by the City for the operation of a waste-to-energy facility within the period prescribed by Ordinance Number 2019-034.
Yes, the Honorable Hale Rosales.
Mr. Chair, the purpose of the certification and why is the Sangguniang being furnished a copy of it? It's a furnished address to the City Mayor, only that we were given a copy. So might as well ask the City Administrator the purpose of such certification.
Yes, Honorable Del Castillo.
Quite some time, and this is one of our pet projects in the city, the establishment of a waste-to-energy facility. So, can we, through the Committee on Environment, call a committee hearing on this particular matter?
So we
With
refer
the
this one.
indulgence of the chair, of course, of the committee.
So we refer this one to the Committee on Environment.
Yes, Mr. Chair, so that we can call a committee hearing for the purpose.
Okay, this matter is referred to the Committee on Environment chaired by the Honorable Hale Rosales. Next item, please.
The letter dated September 29, 2022 of Mr. Rene F. Gumba, PSO Head, containing his report on the request of the Sangguniang to implement the existing ordinance governing the operation of PERIA in the city.
Any queries? Yes, the Honorable Rosales.
I checked, Mr. Chair, the ordinance regulating the conduct of PERIA, and there is a provision there as to the penalties, administrative fines to be imposed upon the organizer or company if in case they would have violations such as as provided in the information from our city public safety officer. Duman po sa provision on penalties nakalaag. Basahan ko na lang po, Mr. Chair. First offense, may administrative fine 5,000. Second offense, suspension of operation. Third offense, cancellation, revocation, perpetual ban. Nakalag po, provided that the penalty above prescribed shall be imposed after observance of due process in a summary hearing that the legal officer shall conduct and in behalf of the city mayor. My query, Mr. Chair, is, was there referral already or conduct of investigation by the city legal officer as to the reports found by our city public safety officer? If not, I think it would be proper for us to refer this to the city legal officer.
Yes, we'd like to hear from our head of the PSO, Mr. Rene Gumba. Rules are suspended.
That report has been forwarded immediately to the city legal office after the incident. In fact, we did not issue citation ticket. Instead, we issued the notice of violation for the perusal of the city legal office. So everything has been turned over, Mr. Chair, to the city legal office.
May we know kung kanso rin nag-issue ng notice of violation?
It's on the date of the report, Mr. Chair. Actually, 2 beses po kami nag-conduct ng operation. Si Inot garo may nag-istorya na may ma-operate. Kaya mayong nagpa-ikot, mayong nagpakawat. On the second night of our covert operation, may nakuha na po kami. September 13 po yata iyan. Compliance with the directive of the Sangguniang Panlunsod, Mr. Chair.
Yes, the Honorable De Rosario is recognized.
Mr. Chair. Mr. Combining sa LCC, pirang beses na nadakop. How about itong 2 pang perya sa diversion and igdi sa may SM?
Mayo po kitang nakuha duman, Mr. Chair.
Ini pong sa LCC, sa rumbes lang.
Yes po.
So, September 13. Pero ikaw po kamong succeeding na mga attempts to
Follow up.
to inspect, and to para magdakop.
Yes, Mr. Chair. Both the Naga City Police Office and the Public Safety Office personnel.
Okay. Ini kaya, Mr. Chair, ini report na ni can be a basis for future decisions kang city, no? Kung may mga violations, kasi malinaw man duman sa resolution na pigpasar kan sanggunian na dapat mayo ni mga sugal. So it's depende sa mga implementing agencies PSO, PNP and barangay to exert effort na dai magkaigwan ni mga sugal, no. So thank you how about sa secretariat kung may report ang PNP? Did we receive a report from the Philippine National Police?
Negative, Your Honor.
Kasi kung sinasabi ni Mr. Gumba na joint operation, they should also have submitted to us, not only the PSO. Kasi during the committee hearing of the Committee on Games, headed by Councilor Doksani Ranyola, representatives of the PNP were present, Mr. Chair. So in cases of joint operation, they are still required to submit. Kasi part man niya kang reporting mechanism ninda sa... Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Yes, Mr.
My
Gumba.
apologies, Mr. Chair. That was not a joint operation. Pareho lang po nagmo-monitor, so PNP and PSO conducting separate monitoring activities po. So nagkataon lang garo na kami sumay nakuha during our operation.
Okay, the chair recognizes the Honorable Ranyola.
For your information, as far as the Committee on Games and Amusement is concerned, during our committee hearing, we emphasized to the owners of the carnival that gambling inside the carnival is prohibited and that there is no gambling in the city of Naga because of an existing ordinance. So siguro po, nalingat-lingatan lang. But di po kami nagkulang sa pagparumdum sa senda about gambling.
Thank you, Honorable Ranyola. Yes, Honorable De Rosario.
Kasi, Mr. Chair, ang perya per se is not illegal. Itong mga yaon duman na nagkakandak ng mga illegal activities, ito ang illegal. Okay, Mr. Chair, pag-iisip ko, kansarong aldaw kay hali ako duman sa Mall of Asia. Mall of Asia. May dakulaon duman na Ferris wheel Pigapot ko tong operator duman, ito nagpapaandar kang Ferris wheel. Year-round pa rin ito, nag-aandar ang Ferris wheel. So, may magsasakay, umayo, sige lang ikot niya. So, naiiling mo ang view kang Manila Bay. So, nga ko, pwede taman niyang gibunig di sa Naga. We look for an area na may games, may amusement park na si mga aki, si mga senior citizens na gusto magsarakay pang Ferris wheel, na dahil pa po ka mo nalulula, Hindi po baga, pwede dyan sa diversion o pwede naman sa may kararayan o panikwason, tangarig hiling-hiling po nindo ang Naga. Kasi ang games and amusement, nakakaano yan sa well-being, sa mental health kang tao. So, i-drop ko, Mr. Chair, ang ordinansa kani. Tangarig may year-round man kitang mga games and amusement, Ferris wheel. Ang counterpart ko, pwede kong alokon na magsakay sa Ferris wheel. Sir? Dawa, mga duwang aldaw kita kaiikot dyan sa Ferris wheel. Thank you, Mr. Chair. Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable De Rosario. Are there other queries to Mr. Gomba? If none, yes, Honorable Rosales.
We know, Mr. Chair, the name of the company involved in the LCC incident, or the name of the owner or operator. Yan. For future references, Mr.
Yes,
Chair.
Mr. Gomba.
In case Mayo po, with me is Attorney Ryan, we will provide the body. Kung anong nilang po sa baba, so files, and we can submit that. The
Sige.
name of the operator.
Yes, please.
Apa.
Okay, thank you. With that, we proceed to the next item. Rules.
The report of the Committee on Appropriations.
May I request again the Honorable Del Rosario to... Congressman. Good morning, Mr. Chair. May I move for the acknowledgement of the report of the Committee on Appropriations?
Before the Chair acknowledges the report, kung makaigwa na po kitang peryahanig din na year-round ang Ferris wheel, I will request yung 12 members ng senior citizen na kamo ang magsakay na inot sa Ferris wheel. So we will allocate 12 carts para So kamo po ang kasinadangog din doon deliberation. Okay? You may proceed, Councilor Albios, Chair of the Committee on Appropriation.
Okay. The committee hearing of the Committee on Appropriation was held yesterday, October 3, and there was a quorum. There were 6 items tackled. The first item is the first endorsement dated September 8, 2022 of Mr. Francisco M. Mendoza, City Budget Officer, forwarding the 2022 annual budget of Barangay Dinaga, Naga City for calendar year from January 1 to December 31, 2022 as embodied under Barangay Appropriation Ordinance number 2021-001 involving the amount of 3,716,623 pesos. May I proceed to the disposition, Mr. Chair?
Please proceed.
On motion of Honorable Hilda Gail Arabonal Gomez, duly seconded by Mr. Elmer T. Santo Domingo and Honorable Melvin Ramon G. Benafe, the committee resolved to recommend to the Sangguniang Panglungsod the passage of a resolution approving the 2022 annual budget of Barangay Dinaga, Naga City for calendar year from January 1 to December 31, 2022 as embodied under Barangay Appropriation Ordinance number 2021-001 involving the amount of 3,716,623 pesos. So I move, Mr. Chair.
So it has been moved, duly seconded, that we approve the barangay budget of Dinaga from January 1 to December 31, amounting to 3,716,623. Next item.
Item number 2 is the first endorsement dated September 8, 2022 of Mr. Francisco M. Mendoza, City Budget Officer, forwarding the 2022 annual budget of Sangguniang Kabataan o Barangay Dinaga, Naga City for calendar year from January 1 to December 31, 2022 as embodied under Barangay Appropriation Ordinance number 2021-001 involving the amount of 371,662 pesos. May I proceed to the disposition, Mr. Chair?
Please proceed.
On motion of Honorable Hilda Gail Arabonal Gomez, duly seconded by Honorable Melvin Ramon G. Benafe and Mr. Elmer T. Santo Domingo, the committee resolved to recommend to the Sangguniang Panglungsod the passage of a resolution approving the 2022 annual budget of Sangguniang Kabataan o Barangay Dinaga, Naga City for calendar year from January 1 to December 31, 2022 as embodied under Barangay Appropriation Ordinance number 2021-001 involving the amount of 371,662 pesos. So I move, Mr. Chair.
Any second? It has been moved, duly seconded, that we approve without objection from the body. We approve the SK fund of Barangay Dinaga amounting to 371,662 and 30 centavos.
Item number 3.
Next item.
Letter dated August 22, 2022 of Mr. Delphine Aguilar, ESO Acting Head, requesting for reversion amounting to 677,158 and 72 centavos from other structures and sports equipment accounts of his office and appropriating the same to maintenance and other operating expenses of the same office to cover certain obligations relative to the conduct of the summer sports activities. May I proceed to the disposition, Mr. Chair?
Please proceed.
The committee resolved to defer consideration of the matter and await the submission of the requested documents from the City Budget Office. So I move, Mr. Chair.
Before the disposition of the chair, the chair would like to ask Councilor Tripulca what happened to the payment to the referees of the Summer Sports Fest.
As to the payment to the referees po, Your Honor, we have had a problem with regard to where it should be taken from. Originally, it should be taken from the ESO fund. However, for this year, there was no allocation for the Summer Sports Fest. That's why we had to take it out from other sources like the Youth Development Fund, some of it from the Youth Development Fund. And if I recall it properly, there are still some taken from other sources po. The ESO had already prepared the papers for such payment, and I am not updated as to whether or not it's already it's already paid po.
Thank
So
you.
I request po that we ask the head po of the ESO.
Thank you, Councilor Tripulca. The acting chair noticed that months already had elapsed, yet we have to we have to pay pa yung mga referees to officiated during the inter-barangay. So, I think it's, we better ensure first availability of funds before siguro proceeding with the, yes, Councilor Tripurca.
Yes, Your Honor, sorry. We have already went through that, and right now po, the papers are already submitted and then prepared po. But I think the delay is with the, ano na lang po siguro, the payment na lang.
Sige. Councilor Arvio, sir, during the committee hearing, was Mr. Mendoza around and hear the discussion of the committee?
Mr. Mendoza was out of the city. He was in Albay yesterday, and Mr. Aguilar mentioned that the attachments for the documents are with Mr. Mendoza. That's why the committee decided to defer consideration of the matter, considering the absence of the documents.
Okay, thank you. The Secretariat is directed to convey to the City Budget Officer to render its final report as far as payment to the referees of the inter-barangay sports fest which was conducted by the local government of Naga in tandem with the SK. Okay? We defer consideration of that with the instruction. Next item, please.
Item number 4, first endorsement dated September 2, 2022 of His Honor, City Mayor, requesting for burial assistance for Mrs. Aida B. De Jesus relative to the death of her husband, Edgar N. De Jesus, a barangay volunteer worker of Barangay Panikwason, Naga City. May I proceed to the disposition, Mr. Chair?
Please proceed.
On motion of Honorable Melvin Ramon G. Venafe, duly seconded by Punong Barangay Doris Dayan Lee and Honorable Hilda Gail R. Abonal Gomez, the committee resolved to recommend to the Sangguniang Panglungsod the passage of a resolution approving the charging of 10,000 pesos burial assistance for Mrs. Aida B. De Jesus relative to the death of her husband, Edgar N. De Jesus, to current appropriations chargeable against the Essential Services Fund. So I move, Mr. Chair.
Any second? It has been moved, duly seconded, that we extend financial assistance to Ms. Aida De Jesus, chargeable against the Essential Services Fund. Next item, please.
Item number 5, letter dated 21 September 2022 of Mr. Jove Rene Biquillo, Camarines Sur representative to the Minister of Filipinas 2022, seeking for assistance in his participation in the said pageant. May I proceed to the disposition, Mr. Chair?
Please proceed po.
On motion of Mr. Elmer T. Santo Domingo, duly seconded by Honorable Hilda Gail R. Abonal Gomez and Honorable Melvin Ramon G. Venafe, the committee resolved to recommend to the Sangguniang Panglungsod the passage of a resolution directing the City Budget Office, City Accounting Office, and the City Treasurer's Office to disburse the amount of 5,000 pesos as financial assistance to Mr. Jove Rene de Biquillo of Barangay San Felipe, Naga City, for his participation in the Misters of Filipinas 2022 National Pageant on October 16, 2022 in Metro Manila, chargeable to the donation accounts of the City Mayor's Office. So I move, Mr. Chair.
Any second? It has been moved, duly seconded, that we approve financial assistance to the person concerned. Next item.
Second disposition, Mr. Chair, is to inform the City Mayor's Office and the City Administrator of the request of the City Budget Officer to suspend extending financial assistance to individuals competing in academic competitions or pageants and the likes, considering the budgetary constraints of the city, and if unavoidable, indicate in the endorsement to the Sangguniang Panglungsod the amount of assistance to be granted and the source of funds. So I move, Mr. Chair.
Any second? The motion is asking the Office of the City Mayor to suspend extending financial assistance to individuals competing in academic competitions or pageants, considering our budgetary constraints. Any discussion? So we will ask the Office of the Mayor to suspend. How about the senior citizens? Ikaw pa kamong kuro-kuro. Henceforth, isususpend ang pag-provide ng financial assistance sa ma-compete sa academic competitions or mga beauty pageants, or gadon tapos sa inda na ibugtak kung pirang amount ang i-recommend ninda. So, hearing none? Yes, Councilor Perez.
As hanggang na rin po ang effectivity kang suspension.
Councilor,
Ano ang time frame?
Councilor Abuser.
Yes, Mr. Chair. Yesterday, the other day, the city budget officer submitted a letter requesting to suspend extending financial assistance to any solicitations considering the tight budget of the city. And in fact, the Honorable Melvin Benafe asked the city administrator na kung may mga endorsement hali sa city mayor's office, kung pwedeng sinda na lang mag-approve sa mayor's office. However, sabi kang sa tuyang city accountant and city treasurer, kinakaipuan ng resolution hali sa Sangguniang Panglungsod granting the financial assistance. So, ang requesta, kung ma-endorse nila sa Sangguniang Panglungsod, kung with budget, ilag na tabi sa endorsement ang amount and source of fund. Pero kung may man mapagkukuanan ng budget, dahil na pag-endorse sa Sangguniang Panglungsod kasi i-deny man lang sa committee level. So, I think this would hold until end of the year or baka next year kung very tight pa ang budget na considering na it is expected na mababa talaga sa tuyang national tax allotment for 2023.
Thank you. Any other? So, hearing no objection, we approve the motion as expounded by the Chair of the Committee on Appropriations indicated therein. Next item, please.
Last item, letter dated September 21, 2022 of Chief Inspector Jerome Guerrero, Officer in Charge, Naga City District Jail, Male Dormitory, requesting for financial assistance for the provision of the materials needed by the said agency. May I proceed to the disposition, Mr. Chair?
Please proceed.
On motion of Mr. Elmer T. Santo Domingo, duly seconded by Honorable Melvin Ramon G. Benafe and Honorable Hilda Gail A. Gomez, the committee resolved to deny the request for financial assistance of the Naga City District Jail for the fabrication materials of 4 bunk beds per dormitory of the 28 male dormitories amounting to 1.211 million due to budgetary limitations of the city, and instead direct to coordinate with the city administrator for materials that were used during the various Peña Francia activities such as use plywood and the likes for donation to the district jail. So I move, Mr. Chair.
Any second? So it has been moved, duly seconded, that we deny the request of the BGMP for financial assistance amounting to 1.2 million. And instead, we extend assistance by way of giving them the used plywood and other materials used during the past Peña Francia activities. So, Councilor Del Castillo, Councilor Beltran, also, and Councilor Perez also seconded the motion.
That ends my report, Mr. Chair. Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Albius, Chairman of the Committee on Appropriation. The Acting Chair would like to acknowledge the presence of our Acting City Mayor, the Honorable Cecilia Belus de Asis. Okay. Thank you, ma'am, for joining us, visiting us this morning. Okay. Magayon di talaga, ma'am, eh. Magayon talaga, igdi, ma'am. Talagang hiling-hiling ang ano. Thank you. Amo ko na nga eh.
Next item, please.
The report of the Committee on Infrastructure.
I request acknowledgement of my committee report.
Your report is acknowledged.
The Committee on Infrastructure conducted a committee hearing yesterday, and there was a quorum. Only one item, Mr. Chairman, taken up yesterday, undated letter of Deputy City Prosecutor Victor C. de la Cruz requesting for the construction of a road pathwalk parallel to the existing road proximate to the Santa Cruz Activity Center. There was a quorum yesterday, and after extensive deliberation, Mr. Chairman, may I go directly to the disposition, Mr. Chairman?
Please proceed.
The committee deferred action on the matter, pending submission of the survey report on the area to be conducted by Engineer Tabinas in collaboration with the City Assessor and Kagawad Bacaris of Santa Cruz, and to be submitted within 2 weeks as confirmed by Engineer Tabinas of CEO. So I move, Mr. Chairman.
In a second.
Thank you, Mr.
The motion duly seconded. The action is to defer consideration of the matter. Next item, please.
New business. The letter dated September 20, 2022 of Ms. Marilyn Balares, Dean College of Criminal Justice Education, Naga College Foundation, requesting that the criminology licensure exam on December 4 to 6 be held in the city for the examinees from Naga City, Camarines Sur, and Camarines North.
Councilor Lito del Rosario. Can we defer consideration on this? We wait for Honorable Del Rosario. Next item, please.
The letter dated September 28, 2022 from Mr. Frank Mendoza, City Budget Officer, and Engineer Rolly Campillos of HSDO, requesting for the passage of an ordinance authorizing the charging against the current appropriation for other supplies and material expenses of HSDO, the cost of network equipment and supplies which were installed the previous year.
Committee on Appropriation.
The endorsement dated September 29 from the Honorable City Mayor forwarding the request of Mrs. Ivy Rose Aquino Bricio for financial assistance for her participation, for the participation of her son, John Andre Bricio, in Vanda Global Final 2022 in Singapore.
Committee on Appropriations.
The letter dated September 29 of the Honorable City Mayor requesting for passage of a resolution providing for the grant of 1 million financial assistance to the Metro Naga Chamber of Commerce and Industry for the conduct of the Bicol Business Month activities.
Committee on Appropriations.
The letter dated September 29 of the City Administrator, Mr. Elmer Baldemoro, requesting for the creation of training expenses, donation, and other MOOE accounts under the MOOE in the current budget of the Office of the City Administrator, and reverting to that account amount of 174,000 pesos from subsidy to NGA's account of the same office.
Appro.
The endorsement dated September 30, 2022 from the Honorable City Mayor forwarding the request of Mr. Emmanuel Albert Gregorio for financial assistance in relation to the participation of his daughter, Akisha Dean A. Gregorio, in STEAM Ahead 2022 in Singapore, December 3 to 6. for
Appropriations
consideration.
Committee.
The letter dated September 22, 2022 of the Honorable City Mayor requesting authority to charge against the current appropriation of the NCCWPC Children's Affairs Office the amount of 100,000 pesos for unpaid obligation in 2022.
Committee on Appropriations. We refer back to item
To item
Number one.
Just the request of Naga College Foundation.
Yes, the Honorable Del Rosario is recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Sorry, I took a break. Went to the comfort room. May I request that we transfer this, Mr. Chair, to the SBO, with the indulgence of the committee chair of the Committee on Rules, and that we pass a resolution requesting the Professional Regulation Commission, PRC, to again schedule the next criminology licensure examination December 4 to 6, and consider Naga City as one of the testing sites in Bicol. So I so move, Mr. Chair.
The Chair of the Committee on Rules.
I move that we transfer item number 1 of the new business to special business or order, so that we can already dispose of the matter.
Okay, the Chair recognizes the Honorable Benape.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Mr. Chair, I would like to express support on this motion for allowing the conduct of the Professional Regulation Commission examination for criminology licensure to be conducted in the Naga College Foundation campus or facilities, because for one, Mr. Chair, the Naga College Foundation is one of our biggest source of criminology, licensed criminologists who are being recruited to the public safety services like the BJMP, the PNP, and the Bureau of Fire Protection. And that it will be a big help for our students, so that they will no longer be traveling to other places to take the licensure examination, and it will decrease the stress involved in taking this licensure examination. So my support to the motion, Mr. Chair. Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Benape. Honorable Del Rosario for the formal motion.
On joint and collective motion, Mr. Chair, we request the PRC to consider Naga City as one of the testing sites in Bicol.
On joint and collective motion, and objection, hearing none, the same is approved. We return to item number 2 of the unfinished business. CPU head, Mr. Allen Reyondanga is already around. Yes, Honorable Del Rosario.
Last session, Mr. Chair, I requested the presence of Mr. Reyondanga in today's regular session. For a start, Mr. Chair, we would like to thank CEPIO, headed by Mr. Reyondanga, for the timely and accurate reporting through the social media of the various events Las Peña Francia Fiesta, starting from the Traslación, Boy Scouts, Girl Scouts parade, which I headed, the committee I headed, the civic parade, the military parade, and the fluvial procession. Indeed, yung coverage ng CEPIO was instrumental in informing the public. So we would like to thank you, Mr. Reyondanga, for that. And for this, Mr. Chair, we have to sustain the momentum. In the remaining months of 2022, we would like to sustain yung momentum na yung Naga City is maging mas vibrant kita, mas aggressive sa mga pag-encourage ng mga investors, mga tourists. We would like to hit the mark and even surpass yung target sa number of tourist arrivals, domestic tourists in Naga City. So we would like to hear from Mr. Reyondanga today, ano yung mga plano niya as head of the CEPIO. Hopefully, sana nga si Mr. Alex Santos could join us. Ano yung mga plano ng Naga City LGU para mas maging aggressive kita sa pag-inkaminar ng mga turista for the remaining months of 2022. And siguro next year, sa mga plano ninda, pwedeng i-manifest nila yan during the budget hearing. So, that's all, Mr. Chair. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Honorable De Rosario. We give the floor to the head of CEPIO, Mr. Allen Rendanga. Rules are suspended.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chair. Your Honors, tama po si sinabi ni Councilor Lito. We are now in our economic recovery efforts as ACT. And among the stimuli, the stimulus that we can do are events para po makatabang talaga sa pag-agwanta kasatuya po ekonomiya. Ang ehemplo na sana po kaniyo, itong ginibutang katatapos pa sa ng Peña Francia Fiesta. Per the Arts, Culture and Tourism Office, kang nauntok ang satuyang pagsagibok ang fiesta because of the pandemic, nagbalik kita sa 8 taon na dating tourism numbers ta. So dati tang numero na nasa 1.8 million tourist arrivals. Ini po lubidagpak giraray sa 2013 tourism data ta, tourism numbers ta, which is nasa 200-300 lang. So that means po roughly that's a loss of between 6 to 8 billion pesos na nag-iikot na kwarta sa loob ng syudad ng Naga. So ini po gabus, ini mga economic activities na ini, totoo, bako po ining directly, iman direct ang paglaog ng kwarta sa syudad. Dikit man lang ang nakukuha sa sponsorship, dikit man sana ang nakukuha sa direct income in terms of collections, sa pagtitinda, sa hagad sa sponsorship. Pero po ini po nagkikrear ini ning trabaho. So si kunta na nagsusulisit sa tuya, naghahagad sa tuya, imbis magparapanghagad sa tuya, nagkakapagtrabaho during the Peña Francia Fiesta, during events, may negosyo. Napapamaray niya man ang imahe ka sa tuyang syudad, kaya may mga nagpapasiriring sa tuya, nakatabang ini sa investments. In fact, kung babalikan ta po ka nagpasiring sa tuya ang IBM, nagpasiring sa tuya ang Concentrix, kanaghihiling pa sana ang Quantrix sa tuya as one of the locators, as one of the locations sa indang ilalag nga negosyo. Ang inot nindang hinapot, ano nga kamo, igwa lamang nga kamong mga okasyon sa Naga na na madarang ngayon ng kaugmahan sa samuya mga empleyado. Ang pinaghihiling na po unyang ka mga investors, bako na sa naman si malaog na kwarta sa inda, kundi si holistic na approach, no, si holistic na pag-grow kan sa inda pong mga empleyado. Arang tao baga, stressful ang trabaho. So kay puhan, may mahiling, may ma-feel, may ma-experience na kagianan sa mga empleyado ninda. So saro yan sa mga pinaghihiling. And we all know na ang mga okasyon, ang mga events, natabangan po kita na makapag-relax. And in fact, these are one of the pinpointed activities na kay puwanta pong giribuhon for ito po baga naglalata ng mental health situation sa Pilipinas. Next sabi din. So, for the remainder po of 2022, sa ngunyan po, hindi lang po nasana ang mga event na iba pong pondo. And susub po may pondo po sa opisina may, and igwaning pinalista na po kumbaga sa muya sa opisina. Pinasabihan na po kami. May pondo po ng 50,000 pa ang Raul S. Rocco birth anniversary. It's a commemorative event. October 26 po yan. I-relaunch po ni Alcalde Son Ligacion ang sa iyang People's Day on October 10 in time for the celebration of the local government day. Si budget po, nagpiprepare ang CMO sa CRO, sabi ninda, igawa pa man sila makukuanan. On October 18 po will be the State of the City Address, a governance event. Still, inahalata po si budget from the City Mayor's Office. Since po mayo na inisa sa muyang budget, hinali po iniyo for 2022. So, we are assuming na yaon na po yan sa Office of the City Mayor. October 31 po, nagpasabi na ang Naga City Council for the Welfare and Protection of Children since iniman ang garo tauna na ginigibo through City Administrator and former City Councilor Baldemoro. May children's trick or treat po sinda, pero may pondo na nga po dahil ini. And si may pondo po sa opisina mi, 50,000 pesos pa for the commemoration of the martyrdom of Dr. Jose Rizal. So, iyon na lang po iniyo ang funded events na naipailista po sa MUYA for 2022. Next it. So gusto po sabihin kayan, may mga okasyon na dahil po duman naunang bita na gusto tang giribuhon, pero po mayo itong fondo na. I understand po, igwa po ng pigpaplano na sisterhood agreement signing between the City of Calamba and Naga on October 21, wherein the city will be going to Calamba for that signing event. Dahil po aram kung may funding po kita to pursue with this event. On November 12, we are planning po kuta na in time for the Children's Month celebration, and to cope up, ito po bagang data na dagos na Peña Francia Boyadores Festival. Aram taman po baga na ang bulan ng Nobyembre, Children's Month man ini, and hiniling ta po si DepEd Memorandum Circular, tigtutulod ngunyan si mga physical activities kan mga aki because of the 2-year break, halos nauntok si mga aki sa mga harong. So, pag-iisipin po ko tayo na magkaigwan ng inter-school field mass demonstration. Mayo ining cost na gayo sa mga eskwelahan, uniforme sana kan mga aki ang gagamiton. Simpleng props lang ini, ang kayo po ang prepararan kan mga aki, kan mga maestra, si paghiro as a group, no? Mass field demo. Bira na po ining nahihiling, and most probably po kung may dadagos sa ini, we're looking at between 7,000 to 8,000 na mga tao na ma-converge giraray sa sentro to do this. Si mga estudyante pa lang po yan. Mayo pa dyan si mga magurang, mayo pa dyan si mga maestro-maestra. Aram to baga pagyaon ng tao sa luwas, may economic activity. Kung may pundo po kuta na ang Naga City School Board, we're proposing na kung pwede pong makuanan sinda ng $500,000 for this event. Ini po pwedeng ko anong duman sa MAPE program, sa Music, Education, and Physical Education program kang Naga City School Board. Ini po, sugo ni Mayor Son po iniyo, November 18 to 19, gusto niya giraray gibuhon si Kinibo sa Plaza kang fiesta na local artist concert. For this event, we will be needing around 200,000 pesos. Pero may po hindi pang pondo. Next sabitin. Kung mapapwede po kunta na, maamay-amayan ta na po ang preparasyon sa Kamundagan Festival, dahil po mas nasasayang ang kwarta pag nahuhuri kita magpreparar. Minsan kaorasan na, naghihiridali kita magsiribot, na data fully napapakaray si Plaza, na pagyaraon na po kita gabos, pag nagpailaw na kita, ang mahihiling tapipira-pirang ilaw. Si nakaagi pong ginagastos ta kainiyo way back 2018, 17, 16. Ang lights and decorations lang po, nasa 1 million na yan. We're proposing po the same for this year. Dahil ko po aram kung gurano ang inilang kaungunyan darakang inflation. Pero sa iling ko po, pwede tang pagkanigoon ang 1 million for the lights and decorations kan mga plaza. Kung maladagos po si street dance competitions kang Kirikiti, we're proposing another 1 million for that. Si weekly performance po, the same budget ang garo kay Puhanta. 2018, 2017, 2018. The same man po ang budget kay ini, 350,000. Then we're proposing na si Holiday Bancheto, yaon manggiraray, 2018 po ginibuta ini, 2019 ginibuta ini. Aram ta po si mga negosyong natatabangan ka ini. Kung pwede po ko na makapuuna kita, kung madadagos po kita, magpuuna po kitang magdekorar kang plaza as early as November. Tangarig pong mas halawig tang napapakinabangan si dekorasyon, mas halawig tang na si gastos ta, mas may enjoy ta. Minsan po nagdedekorar kita mga 10 days na lang bago ang Kapaskuhan, bago ang New Year. So nasasayang po si gastos ta. Kumbaga magastos man lang po palang kita, tig para pa haloy ta pa. So nasayang po. So early enjoyment na kuta na kan tao. December 16 po, tig-uulay-ulayan naman po ini, pero ang aram ko po, maya pa kaning pundo man kita, si para sa City Hall na year-end evaluation. Although we consider this as a governance event, tayo naman po baga titiripon man kita, sigabos sa mga empleyado ta, piga-assess naman ano si naging kalakawan ta for the entire year. And in spite of the pandemic, padagos po nagdalagan ang satuyang gobyerno lokal, and we are still reaping honors and recognition in spite of so many challenges. So sa hiling po, it's only but fitting that we honor also our fellow employees ning sarong fitting event, no, na marireconocer man si gabos na kapagalan. And December 20 po, ini si City Hall Press Corps briefing, mainangan po ining pondo, no? Kung saan po napasalamat man kita sa mga pag-iriba sa media. For now po, iyon na lang po yan so mga events na may pondo and pinupropose po kunta na magibo, kaya lang po mayo po ngunya ning maninigo na pondo for the remainder of 2022. Mabalos po.
Thank you, Mr. Allen Rendanga. Any queries from the members of the Sangguniang Panglungsod? Yes, Honorable De Rosario.
Sir Allen, sa kuyan, sa Cebu, duman itong week-long na Sinulog Festival. Aram kong kabisado ni General Omar Benape because naging city director siya duman kang Cebu City Police Office. It generates thousands of visitors coming from the neighboring regions of the Cebu area. Siguro mas hilingon ta kung paano ta ito arog kaning scale, kasi mayo man ba kita during the Peña Francia Fiesta, baka pwede yan dyan, Sir Allen, dyan sa Kitty Street Dance. Mag-invite kita katong mga hali sa iba-ibang mga festival from outside of Kamsur. Tangaring mag-irigdi and magaragastos lang kita, pero ang return kani sa Naga. Normal man na nagastos kita. Pero ang pigihilin ta kaya dyan do you have an idea, Mr. Riondanga, kang kwartang naglaog sa Naga for the past yung Peña Francia Fiesta? May idea kita?
Actually po, naghahagad po kita ng report sa Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas. Kumpira po si nag-ikot na kwarta kang Peña Francia Fiesta. Pero po si ano po baga? Itong average?
Kasi, Mr. Chair, during the time na ang bangko ta sa Naga is mga 17 pa lang. 17, nag-21, nag-28, nag-29. Ngunyan, lampas ng
65.
65. Meaning, iyan ang magnet Kaya nga nagdakol nagangalas sa Naga, taarog kita kanika bibo. Ngunyan, dapat i-sustain ta yan. Kaya nga naisip ko itong piryahan na ito, sir. Itong piryahan na ito, kitang inot na masakay duman, ha? Pag naibugtak to dyan sa panikwason, kitang inot na masakay, para man. So, siguro mag-isip pa kita, then ipaapod na Sir Frank, kung ano ang pwedeng ika-sustainer kani. Kasi makakahanap man kita ng pundo, Mr. Chair. Kaya puwanta lang, dahil lang kita kaya pwedeng magpara maing pundo, dahil lang kita naghihiriro. Dapat pirmi lang kitang kung may pundo talaga, di pundo. Pero kung kaya man lang, di ba? Kung kaya man lang, sige kita. Abante lang kita, abante. Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable De Rosario. Any others? Yes, Honorable Benape.
Regarding the comment of Honorable Del Rosario, yung tungkol doon sa kiti activities, which he would like that it would be similar or even bigger event than that being conducted in Cebu. I will volunteer to be among the consultants. And as regards the proposal for having a year-round yung carnival na may dakulang Ferris wheel, I will recommend, Mr. Chair, that instead of having discounts for the senior citizen doon sa bayad, ilibre na lang natin, Mr. Chair. Thank you.
Sige. Magayon po itong idea ni Councilor Lito na Festival of Festivals. Kung pwede tang ma-invite si mga hali sa Cebu, sa Davao, tapos ma-subsidize ka ang Department of Tourism. Di kaya?
To make a comment, if I may,
Yes.
Mr. Chair, with that kind of plan, we will be probably be spending between 15 to 20 million for the
For next year,
festivals.
next year. Yes, Honorable Dalasan.
Ma-sell out lang ang city. Pwede man kitang maghanap ng mga sponsorship. Gusto ko, basta nahiling ninda mara yung paka-package ta, dako lang baka nga ni mag-irinutan niya. Pag nahiling nindang quality kita mag-produce, araw katong ginibuta, Miss Bicolandia, magayonon. By the way, Mr. Chair, next year, baka ang Miss Bicolandia, ako naman ang mag-chairman. Baka, kundi vice chairman lang ako, chairman baka yun, di ba? Kasi naka-live stream kita social media ngo niya. Kaya, si mga activities na-send din da on time. May kitang problema sa mga So, baka pwede tang, i-maximize yan araw kaya na... Kasi ngunyan, si Mayor Nelson Ligason yaon sa Bangkok, Thailand, showcasing yung voluntary review kang magayon. Kasi naimbitaran ng Naga City sa mga araw kani. Naimbitaran ng mayor nakaka-present naman. Among the mayors kang Pilipinas, pipira lang sindang naimbitaran. So, isustain ta ning mga momentum na araw kani. Dako lang bagay ni Mr.
Okay, thank you, Honorable De Rosario. Honorable Perez is recognized.
Hello? Yep.
Hello?
Okay. There is no doubt na ang promotion kang culture in the arts is a major component kang economic development kan sarong lugar. In fact, ang culture in the arts is an element na nagbubuo kang karakter kan sarong lugar. Kaya talagang partiyan kang governance. And it should follow na talagang dapat iwag ng year-round activities promoting culture and the arts. Ngunyan, itong Festival of Festival, selling ko, kung ngunyan, kulang ng oras.
Next year.
Kung ma-present kitang araw kayan, dapat pandio. Ito talagang ma-register na worth watching. Bako lang ang mga taga-Naga. In fact, ginibutan na yan kaitong panahon ni Mayor Jess. Although, that was a joint partnership with the Department of Tourism. Itong Festival of Festivals, it featured the different festivals of the 6 provinces of Bicol. And it was successful. Pwede tang gibuhon o turayan. Pero it required a huge sum of money. Na maray kayo ito, willing si Department of Tourism na mag-assume kang huge part of the budget, including the transportation and other expenses of the participating LGU. In fact, pag nag-confirm ang LGU kay ito, tinatawan tulos ng 200,000. Times 6 million na tulos yan. And it took 2 days at least. Tapos ibiyahin ninda pa si Ringigdi, saka si day of actual performance na nagtapos Bangi. So the other participants went home the next day. Ang problema Mika ito, ang accommodation. Because every contingent, pinakadikit na dyan ang 100 participants. Kabali si mga drummers, dancers, pati si mga assistants, no? Dakulang ang magayon lang dyan dahil may participation na dakula ang Department of Tourism, si mga LGU talagang ready man magasto. Natao man sindang counterpart amount. And it was that point na naging successful. And we appreciated Mayor Jess, aram taman na pag culture and arts, bakong gayos ang pero duman na palaban talaga siya. Magayon sinangyari. And what I'm trying to say is, kaya tang utro niyan. And it promotes regional unity. Dahil nga ang participants si mga LGU, the governors and the mayors, and the projection of the festival of each province. Pagarayunan pati, siyempre, nakataya si pangaran kang probinsya. So, kung araw kayan, we should think at that concept na may dakulang national agency na willing magtabang sa to, magpartner sa to, and willing man si mga probinsya. In that case, kung kayo pa ng 20 million, magayon na i-divide yan kang 6 participating provinces, see the rest of the amount that may be contributed by the Department of Tourism. Pero kay puwanta ang preparasyon. Kung maisip kita kayan, that's for next year. Dahil mo pwedeng Peña Francia lang kita mag-asa. Dahil ang tourism, kang ibang lugar, bako lang 1 season. Dapat year-round. And for December, yun ang ini. May kamundagan kita, may concerts na dapat ang i-promote, i-encourage. For the moment, nadikit ang budget siguro pag gayon talaga ang Christmas decoration. We will make Naga City brighter in December. Pwedeng si tadatang budget, pwedeng ilagta dyan. Pailawon tang maray ang satong mga tinampo, ang major streets, ang satuyang bridges, lalo na niya na dakula na ang mga highways, ang mga major roads makakaipuan ng mas maliwanag na street lights and also the decoration sa plaza. Bako lang pating plaza ang dapat ang asikasuhon. May mga business districts na bagay kita. Kaya siguro, sa hiling ko, itong madali tang gibuhon na magayon ang impact. I would go for that concert ka mga local artists. It was proven to be a crowd drawer during the Peña Francia and enthusiasmo po si satuyang mga local artists. Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Perez. So, Mr. Rayondanga, we give to you the conceptualization and proposals for the Festival of Festivals in 2023.
As regards, Mr. Chair, we'll make representations with the City Mayor to direct the Arts, Culture, and Tourism Office regarding this activity, since it falls under their province. The office will be assisting, but the main function of doing this lies with them. With regards to Mr. Chair, with regards to the planned Ferris wheel, I understand the mayor has already. The mayor will be presenting to the Sanggunian the plans for the Tabuco Tabuco Esplanade, which will be having the same concept as raised in this August chamber. As regards yung pong sa Kamundagan, kay Puanta po talaga kay Puanta pong mas maliwanag ngunyan na taon. Haros po duwang bako pa pong duwa. Tulong taon pong malumlum ang sa tuyang plaza. Bago pa po nagpandemya, malumlum na ang sa tuyang preparasyon sa Kamundagan. So hopefully po matawanan po talaga ning funding for this year na talaga pong at least po maging maray man talaga sa presentasyon ta kang mga at least po kang mga dekorasyon ta sa mga plaza. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Renaga. Any other comments? Hearing none, so thank you, and we resume with the session. Next item, please.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, Honorable Del Castillo.
Riondanga Estates, under other matters, may gusto na ako iapot mo dito. Unrelated gaya an matter na tuyo ko kay Mr. Riondanga. Napigdidiskutin tangan niya. So, under other matters, I will be...
So we will ask Mr. Rendanga to remain. Okay, thank you, Honorable Del Castillo.
Next item, sir.
Next item,
The
please.
letter dated September 13, 2022 from Mr. Emmanuel Tejada requesting financial assistance in relation to his participation to the Philippines in the World Food Forum. The letter dated September 26, 2022 from Honorable City Mayor requesting authority to enter into a deed of exchange of property with the heirs of Onesto Ferreira.
City Properties.
City Properties. The letter dated September 30, 2022 of Mr. Ryan Barrias, JB Hart Custom Wheel Center.
Land Use.
Committee on Land Use. The proposed ordinance introduced by International Justice Mission, Honorable Cecilia Vivelos de Asis, sponsored by Honorable Hilda Gil Abunal Gomez and Honorable Hilda Rosales, prohibiting acts of online sexual abuse and exploitation of children in Nagas City.
Laws and ordinances.
Other matters.
Other matters. Yes, Honorable Perez.
Well, it's not in the agenda, but I would like to express the growing sentiment of our fellow councilors regarding our application for the declaration of the city of Naga as a highly urbanized city, which has been originally contained in a resolution filed by Councilor Salvador Del Castillo. And that resolution had been submitted to the Office of the President under then President Rodrigo Duterte. And at the close of his office, the same has been returned to us with the suggestion that the matter will be taken up in the next national administration. And I believe the time is now. May we open that discussion on that sentiment of our strong sentiment that Naga be finally declared as a highly urbanized city. May we ask our colleagues if that is now open for discussion so that we may revive the original intention of such resolution.
Yes, the Honorable Jose Perez is opening the discussion on the resolutions passed by this body requesting the President to declare Naga City as a highly urbanized city. The chair recognizes Honorable Del Castillo, then Honorable De Rosario.
We can add that particular item under unfinished business since we have already passed actually 2 resolutions, Mr. Chair. The previous one was passed during the 13th Sangguniang Palunsod, sponsored by this humble representation. And the other resolution was passed during this Sangguniang, 14th Sangguniang Palunsod, sponsored by this representation together with the Honorable Gil Rosales. But it was just it was not acted.
No action taken.
So I think the manifestation of the Honorable Perez is in order. So I move that we add that matter under unfinished business.
Okay, that matter raised by Honorable Perez will be tackled under the unfinished business.
Yes. So that we can already deliberate on the matter.
Yes, thank you, Honorable Del Castillo. The chair recognizes Honorable Del Rosario.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. As a matter of fact, I delivered a privileged speech regarding this matter. However, in my speech, I did not call for any action. I only emphasized the significance of being declared as highly urbanized city by the appropriate agency, whether it's the Office of the President or any agency for that matter. I have reasons stated, Mr. Chair. I've expounded on several points which I considered as important in pushing through with the declaration of being a highly urbanized city. It has no immediate impact, but it has a lifetime impact for the citizens of Naga. We might start as a low-key, highly urbanized city. There are 33 highly urbanized cities in the country. 33 pa din? 33. 33. We have 33 highly urbanized cities in the country. More than 147 as other classified cities. So 33 lang po sa buong Pilipinas ang highly urbanized city. Very elite category. Na pwede na kitang magbali dyan because na-comply na si mga requirements. May mga agam-agam lang po kaya ang iba sa tuyang mga pag-iriba sa executive and siguro baka igdi sa legislative, hopefully unanimous kita igdi. But ang ano po kani is pag nag-entra kita sa bigger league, pag nagbali kita sa sarong dakulang liga, pwede kita magpuon sa pinakamaluya. Pwede kita mag-ika-34. Pero ma-strive kita na maging ika-33 sa sunod na taon. Sa sunod na taon, pwede kita mag-ika-32. Sa sunod na taon, pwede kita mag-ika-18. Sa sunod na taon, pwede kita mag-ika-6. Sa sunod na taon, pwede kita mag-ika-2. Sa sunod na taon, baka kita na ang pinakamatibay. Kung magbali kita as highly urbanized city. Pero kung dahil kita magbali, yun na kita kani. Yun na kita kani. Dahil mangyayari yan, kasi dahil kita nagbabali. Dahil ita pigcha-challenge ang sadirita. Pag pig-challenge ang sadirita, ma-improve kita kan mga services na pigtatao ta sa mga constituentes ta. Papakusugon ta pa sa iba-ibang organisasyon. Pipiriton tang mamati kang pinakamaluyang nagenyo, kang pinakahababa sa sektor kang nagenyo, ang serbisyo kang lokal na gobyerno. Ipapahiling ta sa inda ang partnerships kang pribado, asin ang pampublikong mga institusyon kang naga. Ipapamati ta sa inda na mula kang panahon ni Mayor Jess Robredo, dire-diretso ang ginibot ang pag-uswag sa Naga. Kung natatandaan nindo, nag-first class city kita. Pero dahil nagkaigwa kita ng problema, nag-third class city kita. Pero nag-aspirar kita giraray, kaya nga kita naging first class city. Ngunyan ang pigahagad tangon yan is maging highly urbanized city kita. Itcha-challenge tang sa dirita, takaya ta ini. Kaya next week, Mr. Chair, I hope na magkaigwa kita ng mas halawig na debate, tangari makapagpartisiparan sa tayo mga senior citizens counterparts, and maimbitaran ta si mga department heads na day magpaluya kang buota. Pakusugon ng buota, taaram tang kayang-kaya ta ini. Dakol challenges ini, Mr. Chair. kadakol ng mga steps na gigibuhon. Pero dahil nga ni arukan sinabi ni Councilor Del Castillo, itong resolution tampig pasar, which was also co-sponsored by Attorney Oying Rosales, na i-laid on the table, is now ripe to again open this discussion sa plenary kang Sangguniang Panlungsod. And I thank Councilor Joe Perez for bringing this again to the floor, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Honorable Del Rosario. The Chair recognizes Honorable Del Castillo.
Application for being a highly urbanized city is provided for under the local government code. And based on the legal requirement, if a city has a population of at least 200,000 inhabitants, as of the last population survey of the Philippine Statistics Authority, that city can already apply as a highly urbanized city, provided that the other requirement is met, that the annual regular income of that particular city, based on 1990 constant price, should not be less than 50 million pesos. As of now, Mr. Chair, as of the last Philippine Statistics Population Survey, Naga City has a population of 209,000 plus inhabitants. As far as income is concerned, based on 1990 constant price, the income of Naga is around 231 million pesos. Our actual income as of now is 1.4 billion pesos. But if we consider the consumer price index based on the 1990 prices, it translates to 230 million pesos. In the other one, the other requirement, legal requirement, Mr. Chair, is a plebiscite to be conducted within the province wherein the city is located. In the case of Naga, under Republic Act 305, the charter of the city of Naga, we are independent politically and administratively from the province of Camarines Sur. Hence, we know that we are not voting, we are not electing provincial officials, nor the province has administrative supervision over the city of Naga. So in that aspect, this humble representation believes that a plebiscite is unnecessary because we are not voting for provincial officials. So therefore, under Section 452 and 453 of the Local Government Code, the city of Naga is already legally qualified to be classified as highly urbanized city. And under Section 453, Mr. Chair, it is the President of the Republic of the Philippines, within 30 days from receipt of an application of any city, has the obligation to declare a city as a highly urbanized city. So with that, all that premise, Mr. Chair, I think we have already discussed this matter thoroughly for several instances. So with that, Mr. Chair, and with the concurrence of my colleagues, I think we should finish that matter today. So with that, on joint and collective motion, I move that we repass the resolution authored or sponsored by this representation in the Honorable Gil Rosales.
There is a motion to repass the resolution authored by the Honorable Salvador Del Castillo and Honorable Gil Rosales on joint and collective motion. Okay, Honorable Perez is recognized.
Anyway, I believe that this would pass on joint and collective motion, but as chairman of the Sangguniang Committee on Trade, Investment, and Economic Enterprises, I would like to advance my intention to be another co-author of such resolution, if that is acceptable to the two original authors of that resolution.
Yes, the Honorable Del Castillo.
Are approving it on joint and collective motion. All members of this body are author and co-author of the same resolution.
So there is a motion to repass the resolution on joint and collective. Any objection?
Second. Ay, joint na kanin ko lang.
No objection.
No objection.
So the said
Thank you very
resolution
much, Mr. Day.
is approved. Yes, my counterpart, Senior Citizen City Councilor, Honorable Gilbert Benitez of Igualdad.
Hello po, Mr. Chair. Gusto ko lang pong ihapot, in time that we are already urbanized city, is there any changes in the taxes in the constituent of Naga City?
Thank you, Honorable Benitez. The Honorable Del Castillo will answer your query.
Taxes is concerned, Mr. Chair, there will be no increase in whatever taxes the city is levying as of now. The local government code authorizes the municipalities, cities, and provinces to adjust their taxes and review their tax imposition every 5 years. But in the city of Naga, since we know that business is just starting to recover, on my part, I have no, I'm the chair, as chair of the Committee on Ways and Means, I have no plans of introducing any tax measure for this term. So that's an assurance to the residents of Naga that we will not be increasing whatever taxes the city is imposing right now.
Thank you, Honorable Del Castillo. Other queries from the senior citizen, city councilors? Hearing none, so we close this matter. Next item. Yes, Honorable Del Castillo.
Concern with Mr. Riondanga. Last September 12, we have the Sanggunian scheduled a public hearing for the application for reclassification in the rezoning of land located at Barangay Carrayan, but during the time we are already busy in the preparation for the upcoming Piña Francia Fiesta. So since all the activities has already been undertaken, I will be requesting the Mr. Riondanga to assist us so that we can already schedule the public hearing at Sitio Langon, the basketball court at Sitio Langon, for purposes of hearing the residents in the area with regard to the application for rezoning in reclassification of land, 5-hectare land located at Sitio Langon, Barangay Carrayan. We will be needing a tent to be installed at the basketball court together with table, chairs, and the public address system. If the body will agree, we can schedule that on October 19, Mr. Chair. That's Wednesday.
October 19 is Wednesday.
Yes, that is the date assigned to the Committee on Land Use, so that we will avail of that date, Mr. Chair. Anyway, iyan siya assigned sa Committee on Land Use. Maybe we can hold the public hearing around 9 o'clock in the morning. 9 o'clock in the morning, Mr. Chair, at the basketball court at Sitio Langon. Duman sa may chapel. Ay, dahil pwedeng 19, fiesta palang duman. Dahil palang pwedeng 19, Mr. Chair. Fiesta sa Langon, 19. Kung pwede, pizza 12, kung kaya.
October 12, next week.
If the Secretariat can already send the call for public hearing, then we can hold it on October 12. We have 8 days more to go.
So,
Kung pwede, kung kaya.
Public
Pero kung kaya,
hearing-
Mr. Chair, after the fiesta na lang sa Langon. Dahil kita pwede makisabay sa 19.
sa anong date po?
Kung kaya na, Hill, na mailuwas ang call, baka pwede pizza 12 na, Mr. Chair. October 12.
7 more days.
So, yeah, 7 more days. 1 week, 1 time.
Okay, that's October 12, 9 a.m.
9 o'clock in the morning.
Sitio Langon.
Yes, Sitio Langon Basketball. Yes. Baka kaya.
Mr. Riandanga.
That's the matter I want to request Mr. Riandanga. Mr. Chair.
For as long po that the schedule doesn't fall on the dates 17, 18, and 19, since we will be also be busy with the preparations for the mayor's state of the city report.
Yeah. So, pizza 12 na lang, Mr. Chair. October 12 at 9 o'clock in the morning.
So thank you. That's October 12, 9 a.m. at Sitio Langon.
Yes. Thank you, Mr.
Thank
Chair.
you. The Honorable Del Rosario is recognized.
Thank you again, Mr. Chair. We again welcome our senior citizen counterparts. May I ask the Secretariat to provide them with the schedule of the different committee hearings, starting tomorrow. Tangarig well-informed man sindakan si sunod-sunod ng committee hearing. At 8 a.m. we have the Committee on Transport, headed by General Omar. On Thursday, we have the Agriculture. Tomorrow afternoon at 3 p.m. we have the Committee on Health, headed by Councilor Sani Ranyola and so forth.
1:30 p.m. Blue Ribbon.
Blue Ribbon. Okay. And another thing, Mr. Chair, I'd like also to request that they also be provided yung name tag na araw kani. Kasi ini temporary, ini at least pagtapos kang term nila di darama nindang charge na lang sa office ni Mr. Hill de la Torre.
So,
pero ang promise po nindo ha,
directed.
ang promise po nindo masakay ka mong Ferris wheel ha. Thank you. Hanggang mga 3 hours. Thank you, Mr. Thank you.
Thank you. The SP Secretariat is so directed. Any other matters? Yes, Senior Citizen, City Councilor Honorable Corazon Milano.
Hello. Marina aga po sa Gabos, Mr. Chair, Gabos na kagawad po digdi. Gusto ko lang pong balikan itong para sa ko, parang proposed night mayor ni Kagawad del Rosario. Doon po sa sinasabi niyang peryahan or gusto niyang mag-put up kan talagang itong giant or monster toy, itong sinasabi niya na Ferris wheel. I just wonder why pinopokus niya talagang ang senior citizen will be the first rider. Ha? The first rider. I just wonder, ano ang seguridad mo na mayong mangyayari sa mga senior citizen? I noticed 3 times mo menensyon na senior citizen must be the first rider on that monster toy. Are there any screening? Aram ba natin na ang mga senior citizen mayong kurbanon na at the first round mayong magtatara-tara? Baka kung dahil ka makaprovide ng diaper sa mga senior citizen. That is the first thing that I would like to suggest, Prime Minister De Rosario. He must provide all the facilities na kaipuhan kan mga senior citizen. You must provide water, ha? Kaipuhan before the ride, ibibipi mo yan. BP. All the, itong pwedeng talaga safe sinda, ipopropose ko po yan sa meeting ng senior citizen. Tangaring, we are all safe. And besides, daimi na kaipuhan na makaabot sa 80 years old before we receive kaipuhan during the ride na may inatake, automatic.
Itong panino.
Iya po. This is not a joke.
Sige po.
Kasi I am after the safety of the senior citizen. Okay po. Thank you very much.
Salamat po sa pagseryoso. Councilor Del Rosario.
Si Honorable Councilor Corazon Milano. Dudumanan ko po siya sa opisina niya. Istoryahan ko po siya kang nahiling ko duman sa Mall of Asia. Ngunyan kung excited po na nakula talaga si Ferris wheel duman eh. Oh. Kaya lang baka hara dito, so imbis pong mga anom na ikot, mga duwa na lang. Lay po, Mr. Chair, ang ko po igdi is tama man to, punto ni ma'am. Ini po kaya sa wellness. Kaya po ang taning mga pwedeng di sa Naga, not only for the seniors, kundi sa mga aki. Kasi ining nakaaging 2 years, grabe si epekto sa mental health. So sarong ko ini, sarong paagi na ni. And i-revive ko man, Mrs. Chair, itong sa koyang pig-submit na ordinansa for senior citizens. Ito pigaapod na Senior Citizens Wellness Center. Piga-submit ko na po ito. And another proposed ordinance for senior citizens. Naka-ready ko na po yan. Pero we will be needing the collective assistance of the members of the Sangguniang Palusod. So kabali na po yan itong sa wellness nila. Thank you ma'am. Seryosong maray si ma'am eh. Salamat po.
Thank you, Honorable Del Rosario. So,
counterpart.
Regarding po dyan sa Ferris wheel, one time kaya nakadumang ka sa Star City baga sa ning dakulaon siyang Ferris wheel pero ang movement man kaya bago man speed
So, sige po. So, okay po. Sa'yo mo na ikaw ang ingat na magsakay. Sabay ka mo.
Nominal voting.
All ordinances and resolutions to nominal voting and move for the approval of the same.
And a second?
Second.
Same is approved.
Move to adjourn, Mr. Chairman.
Second to move to adjourn. The session is adjourned at 12:31.